I hit my goal weight months ago, and now comes the part that nobody talks about, keeping it off. Today, I'm going to tell you exactly where my weight is at 59 weeks on Tirzepatide, what dose I'm using, what's working, what's not, and whether maintenance is actually getting any easier. Hey, everybody, welcome back. I'm Carrie, and I'm a nurse practitioner who's lost over 50 pounds on compounded Tirzepatide and over 110 pounds from my highest ever weight. And this is NP on a GLP, where we talk about the real clinical side of these medications and the actual lived experience of being on them. Quick disclaimer before we get into it, I am an NP, but I am not your medical provider. Nothing in this video is personalized medical advice. For questions about your medications and your health, please reach out to your own healthcare provider. Okay, with that formality out of the way, let's get into week 59. If you're new here, I started Tirzepatide weighing 202.2 pounds on May 2nd, 2025. I hit my goal of 147 pounds a few months ago, so my current goal is to maintain in a window between 145 and 150 pounds. And today, I am happy to say that I am at 147.8 pounds. That is right in the middle of my maintenance window. As far as a dose, I'm taking 7 milligrams of Tirzepatide now, which is just a hair lower than the dose I was taking to get to my goal weight of 147. I was at 7.5 milligrams while I was still losing, but I backed off a bit after I hit my goal to as low as 6 milligrams to see if I could maintain with a little bit less. But I've since increased back up to 7 milligrams, and I'm still not 100% sure what is the optimal spot there for me. I am also doing split dosing, as I've mentioned to you before, meaning that I take part of my dose on Thursday and part on Monday. Doing this keeps my blood concentration of the medication from spiking so high after my shot, which means fewer side effects. And it also keeps my blood levels from dropping as low at the end of the week, which means better appetite control on day 7. And I should point out that neither using non-typical doses or splitting the doses has been tested in any clinical trials. But my personal medical provider is on board with the plan, and that split dosing does seem to help prevent the worst side effect that I was having, which is those weekly headaches when my blood levels were at their peak. So I'm actually really happy with that. The dry eye problem that I've complained about repeatedly, it's still there. Ugh. Anyway, it feels like I am finally getting back on track after that 6-week road trip across the country. My eating is getting back to normal. And I mean normal for being on a GLP-1, because eating this healthy and this small of amounts was not actually normal before I started this medication. And although my eating is getting back on track, I haven't exactly talked myself into getting back into my strength training. One thing at a time, I guess, right? My exercise routine went completely out the window, and my total gym at this point might as well be a doorstop. But this weekend, I am going to hit the beach with my boogie board, and I cannot wait. Boogie boarding is my absolute favorite form of exercise. A couple of hours in the waves, and I am completely wiped out, like pass out on the couch, wiped out afterwards. And the next day, my whole body aches in a way that only happens when you have done something really intense and really fun. Does anyone else love that feeling, that full body soreness that is basically your muscles telling you that you had just the time of your life? Because I love it. Do you have an activity that makes you feel that way? Drop me a comment and tell me about it. And honestly, maintaining my weight this month isn't going to be about meal plans, or macros, or protein. It's going to be about navigating real life. So June is a big month over here. Tomorrow is my wedding anniversary, and then next week is my birthday, and then there's Father's Day, and then my husband Jeff's birthday, and then we are hosting our annual family reunion and 4th of July party, which is usually around 70 people. We do have a lot of help, thankfully, because that is a serious production. So lots of good things happening, lots of reasons to be grateful, and probably a whole lot of junk food that I'm going to have to navigate strategically. I guess that's just life and maintenance. Fortunately, a lot of my family is actually on GLP-1s this year too. So people are likely to not bring in as much junk food as in prior years. It's actually been really interesting to watch the food culture in my family change as so many people started using these medications. We're a really close family, and we do spend a lot of time together. We get together for dinners and family events and game nights. Pinochle is probably the family favorite, but we play all sorts of games. And a couple of years ago, whenever we got together, there would always be snacks everywhere, candy and cookies and chips and soda. It was just part of the routine. You would grab a plate of treats to keep next to you while you sat down to play cards. Now it is completely different. If people bring snacks at all, it's more likely to be pickles or hummus than cookies and candy. And honestly, a lot of the time, nobody brings snacks anymore. We still sit around the table and play cards and laugh and spend hours together. We're just not constantly eating while we do it anymore. I find it really interesting that the family gatherings themselves haven't really changed. We're still spending time together and doing the same things together that we've always done. The only thing that's really changed is that we're not all loading up on sugar while we do it. It's a good thing. So that is my week 59. Weight is stable. Life is a little chaotic, getting back on track, and very much looking forward to that beach. If you are on your own GLP-1 journey, wherever you are in it, I hope this was useful or at least relatable. Drop a comment and let me know where you are in your journey and whether you found any tricks for getting back on track after a long disruption to your routine. I would love to hear from you. And be sure to like this video and hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. It really helps this small channel. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.